so we can hammer this out. Don't you know that if you don't hustle, you might as well see yourself out. You coulda, you woulda, you shoulda, but you didn't. Don't give up, we're in it till the ending. Oh, with the lights down low, it's hard to see my shadow. And if I had it my way in 1968, you could have voted for Bobby Kennedy. I found a new way to say the same old thing, and another best-selling book of secret remedies. Remix the broken records by gluing them together. Maybe later there'll be time to solve the problems. Maybe right now it's time to cause some. The time heals all wounds, but sometimes scars are forever. A time heals all wounds, but sometimes it just carves them deeper. You coulda, you woulda, you shoulda, but you didn't. Don't give up, we're in it till the ending. With the lights down low, it's hard to see my shadow. And if I had it my way in 1968, you could have voted for Bobby Kennedy. I found a new way to say the same old things in another best-selling book of secret remedies. Remix the broken records by gluing them together. Maybe later there'll be time to solve the problems. Maybe right now it's time to cause some. I found a new way to say the same old thing in another best-selling book of secret remedies. Remix the broken records by gluing them together. Maybe later there'll be time to solve the problems. Maybe right now it's time to cause some. Maybe later there'll be time to solve the problems. Baby, right now it's time to cause some. Sweet. All right, welcome to the stream. Picking up where we left off yesterday. Oh, I'm tired. Tired. That's how I feel. So we'll see what happens. Let's listen to what we did. Let's go back to here. And let's see. Make sure we got this. Okay. Let's take a listen. I have kept my word captive, not as loosely guarded as my tongue. I found myself another wanted distraction, and I so wantonly giving up the ghost. Like some shy guy mafioso, I'm smoking weed and listening to Toto, and I don't know what you don't know, what you don't know. I'd like to alter how my interior is decorated. Life without a muse is kind of underrated. Oh my God, like here's some guitar, I love this part. Should let me get so carried away. I gotta hear it start before the last bar. I fall on the floor. conversation. I couldn't articulate the way I feel about it. Even if I tried, it would all be lies. But when I lie awake at night, wishing I could be just a bit higher. I keep wondering when you're gonna go and be the one to twist the dagger, maybe pull the trigger on the gun. Like a hurricane in the eye of a tornado. You believe it when you see it, and I think you'll say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar, I love this part. You shouldn't let me get so. Yeah. Captive, not as loosely guarded as my tongue. I found myself another wanted distraction. Am I so wantonly giving up the ghost? Like some shy guy mafioso, I'm smoking weed and listening to Toto, and I don't know what you don't know, what you don't know. I'd like to alter how my interior is decorated. Life without a muse is kind of underrated. Oh my God, like your song guitar, I love this part. You should let me get so carried away. Gotta hear me start before the last bar. On the floor from dark until dark, saying better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Oh my God, like your song guitar, I love this part. So carried away, I gotta hear it start before the last bar. A four on the floor from dark until dark, saying better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. I couldn't articulate the way I feel about it. Even if I tried, it would all be lies. But when I lie awake at night, wishing I could be just a bit higher. I keep wondering when you're gonna go and be the one to twist the dagger, maybe pull the trigger on the gun. Like a hurricane in the eye of a tornado. You believe it when you see it, and I think you'll say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar, I love this part. You shouldn't let me get so carried away. Gotta hear it start before the last bar. A four on the floor from dark until dark, saying better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Giving up the ghost, like some shy guy mafioso. I'm smoking weed and listening to Toto, and I don't know what you don't know, what you don't know. I'd like to alter how my interior is decorated. Life without a muse
Good morning. How you doing, Cones?
Won't hold my breath for a gripping conversation.
Thank you.
I couldn't
I appreciate
articulate the way.
the, I paused that by accident. I appreciate the compliment. Thanks for tuning in. All right. I appreciate that too, because Sunday mornings are usually a whole lot of nothing.
Won't hold my breath for a gripping conversation. I couldn't articulate.
Let's see if that's better.
Won't hold my breath for a gripping conversation. I couldn't articulate the way I feel about it. Even if I tried, it would all be lost. But when I lie awake at night, wishing I could be just a bit higher. Ow, 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 I keep wondering when you're gonna go and be the one to twist a dagger, maybe pull the trigger on the gun. Like a hurricane in the eye of a tornado. You believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar, I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I know I
Hurricane in the eye of a tornado. You believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song. See it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar. God. The hurricane in the eye of a tornado. You believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar. Hurricane in the eye of a tornado. You believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song gets. Believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song gets hard. I love it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That one might work.
Believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song.
Oh my God.
Believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song. Say so. Oh my God, like your song gets hard. I love
Some guitar. Here's some guitar.
Believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this. Believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar.
Oh, I love this part.
Believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yeah.
Love this part. Love this part. Yo. Yeah. Love this part.
Believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yo, yo. Believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yo, song guitar. I love this part. Yo, sure let me get so.
Ooh.
Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yo, sure let me get part. Yo, sure let me get so.
You.
Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yo, sure let this part.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, like your song gets hard. I love this part. You shouldn't let me get.
Shouldn't let me get so.
Oh my God, like your song gets hard. I love this part. You shouldn't let me get.
Shouldn't let me get so carried away.
Love this part. You shouldn't let me get so carried away. Love this part. You shouldn't let me get so carried away.
Carried away.
Shouldn't let me get so carried away. Shouldn't let me get so carried away.
For the bow.
You believe it when you see it, and not because you say so. Oh my God, like your song gets hard. I love this part. You shouldn't let me get so carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar.
Restart before the last bar.
Carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar.
Hit restart before the last bar.
Carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar. Carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar. Four on the floor.
Restart. Yeah. That's for a song that's called The Lyrics Don't Matter. I think the lyrics are pretty fun. But like the point of this song is that the lyrics are kind of nonsensical, even though they sound like they're not.
Carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar. Carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar. Four on the floor, but dark until dark. Saying that I make that beat slap. Carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar. Four on the floor, but dark.
From dark until dark.
Carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar. Four on the floor, but dark.
From dark until dark. Let's do this. From dark until dark.
Restart before the last bar. Four on the floor, but dark until dark.
From dark until dark.
Restart before the last bar. Four on the floor, but dark until dark.
Better make the beat slap.
Restart before the last bar. Four on the floor, but dark until dark. Saying better make the beat slap.
No, so like the thing is, my theory, in a general sense, especially in pop music, is the lyrics don't really matter. Like we put so much time and energy into like, hey, it's gonna mean something, and like, nah, it just has to sound cool and sound like it means something. Like I write my songs like a fiction book to some extent, and Yeah, like for me, it's all about how the sound of the words fits, and if I can make a pretty mind picture with the words too, then I try. But um, more than anything, I'm just trying to create a lot of interweaving counter melody elements and harmony sometimes, like I'm doing now. But
Start for the last bar, four on the floor, from dark until dark shit. You better make the beat slap. Better make the beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter. Four on the floor, from dark until dark shit. Better make the beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter.
and that doesn't mean that from time to time I don't like embed meaning, but like I'm a big fan of. I started writing songs by writing song parodies because I was like, oh well, if Weird Al can do it, so can I. Like it just seemed like a good way to practice writing lyrics without having to write the whole melody and everything. And then you start going, oh well, like if I can enjoy this song regardless of what the words are, why? Is it because the words meant something, or is it because um the melody and everything? I mean, like I think it really all of it comes together in the end and like functions as a whole cohesive composition more than it is just a track or a beat that you put words on and whatever. Like I do all of this stuff because I don't see any difference between writing the lyrics and writing the melody. Like it's all part of the same process.
Because the lyrics don't matter.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Definitely need another set of those then. Some matter, don't need that part. I appreciate that. I do like I for the longest time, like I really only learned to sing over the last few years at the relative decent level that I sing at now. Because I mean, all of it is I just didn't. I learned all of it because people kept saying I wasn't good enough at something. So I was like, well, I don't want that to stop me from being able to make music. I don't want whatever to stop me. I want to do it because, like, it's not that this is like composed in my head. It's that, like, I just hear a lot of music in my head and then I just start trying to vomit it out. And it's taken a long time to get half decent.
The lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap. 'Cause the lyrics don't matter.
See if that sounds decent.
Better make that beat slap. 'Cause the lyrics don't matter.
I have to automate it. We'll deal with that later. I think we're gonna double it here.
Wow, oh my God, you sung guitar. Oh, I love this part. Yo, should let me get so carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar. 4 on the floor from dark until dark, saying better make the beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter. The lyrics don't matter. Wow, better make the beat slap. 'Cause the lyrics don't matter.
I mean, let's just do a wide. Okay.
Yeah, oh my God, like you sung guitar. Oh, I love this part. Yo, should let me get so carried away. Gotta hit restart before the last bar. 4 on the floor from dark until dark, saying better make the beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter. The lyrics don't matter. Better make the beat slap. 'Cause the lyrics don't matter.
I know, I totally understand. And like I think like a lot of the stuff on the radio right now is unfortunate in that I don't think it teaches people how to sing by singing along, because it's just a lot of this like breathy and like there's nothing wrong with that sound, but it doesn't teach you like voice control, because that's great if you're like getting up on the mic and you're trying to sound like a pop sing, like the Sabrina Carpenter stuff, like where it's just very like, ah, shucksy doodles. But like if you want a little bit of power and soul behind it, yeah, you gotta learn how to control the insides. And that was the thing, is at a certain point I was like, well, I could try to sound how I think it sounds, or I could just learn how it's supposed to feel inside and resonate and where to resonate in the anatomy of it. And that taught me a lot more about, okay, well, this is where I place it. How does it sound there? And then once you start like going, oh, there's this thing about it, you could start like tailoring it and honing it more and more to be something that like not only sounds good but feels right and feels good and doesn't hurt you. And like it's not like I'm even belting that powerfully. I'm just like I think of the vocal cords as like they're the strings of a cello, and the air you're pushing is a bow, and then your body is the resonator of like a guitar, and your mouth is the hole. Doesn't do a whole lot. Much of it is resonating your ribs up in your chest, and then your pharynx, which is like behind your nasal passages, and like right at the entrance of that is where they always talk about mixed voice. There's that like spot right at the entrance. You can like resonate it, and it gets that. Billy always talks about that 4K resonance from good singers. That's what it's coming from. It's this sound. And it's just getting that to resonate without having to put so much emphasis on the mouth, which is great because I have a bunch of dental problems that I have to take care of. And part of my struggle with, besides stuff that I won't get into, like it's just I was always worried how it's going to make my voice sound and have to deal with that. And so like figuring out actually how to sing and realizing that I can actually take care of myself and my teeth better, and not lose what I have is nice to know.
Oh my God, that your song guitar, I love this part. You shouldn't let me get so carried away. Gotta hear it start before the last bar. A four on the floor from dark until dark shit. Better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter.
Okay, so
oh my God, that your song guitar, I love this part. Yeah. Oh my God, that your song guitar, I love this part. You shouldn't let me get so carried away. Gotta hear it start for the last bar. A four on the floor from dark until dark shit.
I don't know if I like the second half of that.
Oh my God, that your song guitar, I love this part. You shouldn't let me get so carried away. Gotta hear it start before the last part.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like it's almost a cross between humming and what you would traditionally like. I think a lot of people think of as singing, which is like doing something with your mouth up here, and like I don't even remember how I used to sing at this point. But no, I mean like it's not at all. The whole point of doing this is to talk to people. I just don't like, well, besides the fact that I'm working on the music and I need to finish it. But I love talking. So no, it's totally fine. Talking about this type of stuff's great.
Oh my God, that your song guitar, I love this part. You shouldn't.
And like it's definitely, I feel like I'm bypassing a lot of what I used to do in my like I used to resonate a lot in the front of my face, and then like it's not that I do it, it's you don't do it in the throat, because I mean, unless you're like a Himalayan throat singer or whatever, Alaskans, Canadians, I don't remember, Inuits, a lot of places I suppose. um it's like right behind all of that, and but you still have to like relax, and it almost feels like you're pulling it out the top and back more than you're pushing it this way, like if that makes any sense at all. um so it's and then like a saxophone or whatever, it comes out the front, so it's not like like it's definitely a like pulling it up into that cavity and imagining and pretending, but not like pulling it back so far that you're choking it, and not pulling it down. Like you're definitely, especially when you're engaging the chest part of the vocal, because like you could go like like it's not that much. I'm pretty much in the same musculature, but if you think about like the harmonics or the frets on a guitar or something, like if I'm pulling the full open string, I can like feel it. And then if I want that, I think about like, okay, well, I'm moving that half again as much, or like basically I'm finding the octave harmonic of the string. And like the thing is, the vocal cords, they're not even like that, but for some reason for me it's like I feel like there's this column, and if I think about the column, I know where to place the note and the resonation inside my body for it. Does that always work? No. And like, I mean, I grew up singing all the time, whether that was in the church or whatever. I just liked to sing, and I don't have like the best pitch in the world or control over it all the time, but there's definitely a lot of practice that goes into just feeling and finding, and especially if you're like, I think recording your voice. Yes, like yeah, it's one of those things that you like start going, oh, I feel it, I found it. It's like it's this, because like even over the last year, I've been, if you go back and listen to the either my old stuff on the streaming platforms, or even like the earlier streams that I did before, like there's just a world of difference between then and now, and it's all being able to record it, listen to it, feel it, sing along with different songs, not trying to sing like the person, just trying to sing how it's supposed to be inside of myself, and learn how it sounds and how it feels. And like, I think people go, well, I have to, you do have to accept the voice you have, but it's so much it's an athletics thing. It's not a you were born with it thing. I can attest to that. It's definitely not a you were born with it thing, because I was not born with it. And I don't know that I have it yet either. Like I just pretend really well, and I'm still super like self-conscious about it, and I auto-tune everything. So even if I like it, I'm like, well, it's not perfect. So
Oh my god, that gear song guitar, I love this part, yeah. Oh my god, that gear song of this part. Yeah.
Shouldn't let me get so. And especially like for certain types of consonants and vowels and stuff, it's like it's so hard to have any articulation if it's all like opera, where like you have no, like you want some mouth involvement. So, and opening your mouth helps too. I'm really bad at that though. So shouldn't let me get so.
Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yeah, yeah. Should let me get so. Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part.
Dingus.
Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yeah, yeah. Should let me get so. Your song guitar, I love this part. Yeah, yeah. Should let me get so carried away. Love this part. Yeah, yeah. Should let me get so carried away. Love this part. Yeah, yeah. Should let me get so carried away.
Carried away, carried away, carried away, carried away, carried away. It's gonna be really weird for me. Carried away, carried away.
Should let me get so carried away.
Carried away, carried away.
Should let me get so carried away.
Way. Sometimes they're just no, like, you know, if you get higher on the frets of a guitar, like that just doesn't, like, there's certain spots of the instrument, as it were, that are more difficult to access.
Should let me get so carried away.
Carried away, carried away, carried away.
Should let me get so carried away.
Carried away.
Should let me get so carried away. Should let me get so carried away. Should let me get so carried away. Gotta restart for the last
Restart.
carried away. Gotta restart for the last part. Carried away. Gotta restart for the last part.
Restart. Last bar.
Carried away. Gotta restart for the last part.
I mean, and like, I can definitely be self-critical. However, at a certain point, like, you have to stop comparing yourself to where other people are, because like some kids are 18 and like are the best musicians ever, and like I was good, but I wasn't like that good. And I mean, like, it's all subjective, but like, oh, on one hand, I'm glad it took a long time for me to get to where I'm at, because I value it far more. I have more to I have more wisdom and more to say and more to share than I ever would have if I was if I was 14 and being a pop star. Like, I don't have to deal with that nonsense of dealing with all my mental issues and self doubt that way, that young. Um, and I mean, like, I try not to talk down to myself, but that's hard. But more than anything, it's, am I doing better than yesterday where I'm at now? And it's not even better, but like, am I maintaining and or growing in the ways that I need to? And not just the voice, but like all around. Like, there's just a lot of skills that I use for a lot of different things.
Carried away, I gotta hit restart for the last bar. Hit restart for the last bar. Four on the floor, but dark.
We all got them. I have a song about that. Is it on this one? No, it's on this one.
Die when the stars across the line. Better late than never. To a funeral, got one foot just chilling in the grave. I've made a mess, and now this chemical is the only thing holding our demons at bay.
So yeah. Yeah, no, 23. Yeah, the 20s are an interesting time, because you just never know until you know. Yeah, no, that's a good song. I have a lot of good songs. That's why I'm trying to like get this freaking album out. So I can start on the next one. Not even start, but like, I have it. Currently, the next collection has 18 songs in it, and then the one after that has 15. And not all of those will stick, because they're all different eras and times, and I don't know. I changed a lot. I was changing the lineup of this. Like, I just have a lot of songs. Not enough time. Because none of it makes me any money right now. That's, I mean, like, Billy talks about it, and I even emailed them. I was like, I'd be more willing to help, but at the moment, all I can do is participate, because I don't even have enough time to do all I need to do. I don't have enough time to make that fucking content that you're supposed to do. Like, I do this to make music. I want to make the music, and if I have to spend the rest of my time not making music, I'm gonna make my music, and the administrative businessy stuff will get put to the wayside, because that is secondary to what music does for me. And I'd be more than happy to just keep doing my music my way, my thing, regardless. But I don't like certain parts of the industry right now, because they've allowed what are effectively monopolies without calling them that. And it's like, I used to be able to privately distribute my music and make money, and now I can't. I can sell it to everybody in the world, but I can't make shit from it. So, my whole method of connect with people and build word of mouth is harder than ever because the internet is wonderful and terrible at the same time.
For the last bar, a four on the floor from dark until dark, saying, better make that beat slap.
It's just got to change. It's got, I mean, like, I always say this on Billy's stream. It's like the art is the process, and that's why, again, part of why I do the stream, even if nobody shows up. It's like the real art of it is the creation, and performing's cool and all, and I love to perform, and that's great if I can go out and put together a show with a whole band, like the time and effort it takes to do all of that. And I know people around town. I could probably put something together. I just people I've found most of the people I interact with are doing their stuff and are busy with their stuff and trying to get their stuff figured out. And it's been difficult because I don't know. I'm naturally kind of a hermit, as much as I hate to admit it, because I like people. I just don't like dealing with everything in between. I don't have time for anything anyway. But I would like to play these live more. It's just really hard to do by myself. And it's been a shit time getting anybody to stick around long enough to actually put a meaningful show together. What the fuck am I singing?
For the last bar, a four on the floor from dark until dark.
From dark until dark.
Carried away, gotta hear it start. For the last bar, a four on the floor from dark until dark.
Four on the floor from dark until dark.
Carried away, gotta hear it start. For the last bar, a four on the floor from dark until dark. Until dark, saying, better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter.
Ugh.
On the floor from dark until dark, saying, better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter.
Like, it's so expensive. Performing, the overhead of needing to be able to transport everyone and the gear and pay them and pay for everything, like putting a tour together, let alone just finding people for a few one-off shows. Like, it's just not economically possible. Like, if I can't make money off of a show anymore, like, and that's the thing, is you can have these big artists making money off shows, but it feels like even the small people, like, unless you have some kind of following, you have no means of making income. I am in the middle of BFE, smack dab in the middle of the country. Nothing's, I mean, like, there's stuff around me, but effectively not really. Yeah, performing into, like, you used to sell merch, and merch is hard because it's all crappy quality. The cost have skyrocketed, so I have to sell it for stupid amounts, and like, people will buy it, but I have to front it if I want stuff that's not garbage. And you can't sell albums anymore. You can't make money off of the music. Like, I could sell a CD, but nobody's gonna buy it. I mean, maybe they will now. Maybe it's retro enough, but
dark until dark shit. Better make the beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Better make the beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Whoa. Better make the beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Better make the beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter.
and it's not like my music's particularly easy to pin down. Let alone transfer from whatever instruments I'm using in the studio versus what you can accept or feasibly have live, unless I want to do tracks for everything, which is fine, but
because the lyrics don't
I don't like the end of that. Oops. Whoa.
because the lyrics don't
And I could do mannequins or blow up dolls or something, but like at that point, sure, I'm getting out in front of people live, but I'd rather spend time growing my stream than performing by myself. Like if I'm gonna go out and perform, part of me wants to like perform with a band. Otherwise, it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything other than stroking my own ego.
because the lyrics don't better make the beat slap.
Let's take a listen to a... Oh, I didn't have that. Whoops.
And I have kept my word captive, not as loosely gone. ghost. Like some shy guy mafioso. I'm smoking weed and listening to Toto. And I don't know what you don't know, what you don't know. Oh, oh. I'd like to alter how my interior is decorated. Life without a muse is kind of underrated. Oh my God, like here's some guitar. I love this part. Yeah, yeah. Sure, let me get so carried away. Gotta hear it start before the last bar. A four on the floor from dark until dark, saying that I make that beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter.
The other part of all of this is like I could spend hours and hours and hours because especially with the vocals, I'm just so insecure about them. I want to never stop working on them until they're perfect. And that's why like I've set myself, I want to try to release this album on Halloween because that's what I did with Jester. Which means I need to get this done by the end of September. And my wife has a trip she's taking for a bluegrass festival at the end of September. So that's when I'm going to try to iron out everything. So I have to finish doing all the background vocals for all of these. Plus the last two songs still need to be mostly written or partially written. So like I'm trying to blast through all the vocals this month so I can have as much time possible to finish writing those other songs and get them done the way I really hope to, and get that pushed out the door and marketed or whatever I'm supposed to do.
Won't hold my breath for a gripping conversation. I couldn't articulate the way I feel about it. Even if I tried, it would all be lies. But when I lie awake at night, wishing I could be just a bit higher. I keep wondering when you're gonna go and be the one to twist a dagger, maybe pull the trigger on the gun. Like a hurricane in the eye of a tornado. You believe it when you see it, and not because I say so. Oh my God, like here's some guitar. I love this part. Yeah, yeah. Sure, let me get so carried away. Gotta hear it start before the last bar. A four on the floor from dark until dark, saying that I make that beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter. Like your song guitar. Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yeah, yeah. Should let me get so carried away. Gotta hear it start before the last bar. A four on the floor from dark until dark, saying that I make that beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap. Oh my God, like your song guitar. I love this part. Yeah, yeah. Sure, let me get so carried away. Gotta hear it start before the last bar. A four on the floor from dark until dark,
Nah, this one is Sounds of a Psychopath. Or Soap. See if I have the album cover looks something like this. So. And it's at smokespun.com if you want to listen to the whole thing.
Oh my god, that Gearsome guitar. I love this part. Shouldn't let me get so carried away. I gotta hear restart for the last part. I fall on the floor from dark until dark shit. Better make that beat slap. Because the lyrics don't matter.
Sweet. Well, that is going to be it for today. Because I have to go deal with life. But I do appreciate you tuning in because it really lifted my spirits. And let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that like that for now. Let's see. Let's pick something from here. Let's go Life, Death, Madness. I'll play that out. And I'll be back next weekend. Hope to see you again. If not, I'm sure I'll catch you on Billy's stream. But I always like having people on board. Makes my time more enjoyable. All right, so here's Life, Death, Madness.